Hey, what is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back in the crypto office right here. Hope you're all doing wonderful. And what a crazy start to the new year that it's already been. If you are in the crypto markets and you have been for a while, you know that you can handle these 5 to 10% movements in the crypto markets. But many of you are probably wondering why it's happening. Now, want to talk about it in this video, as well as a bit of an altcoin strategy and some other altcoins I'm looking at right now. Do I feel bearish in the markets despite that we've just seen over $500 million liquidated? No, absolutely not. Now let's talk about it, guys, because we were talking about a buy the rumor, sell the news, sort of opportunity happening. We had that short opportunity in the markets. We've seen the euphoria. We saw the overbought RSI. We saw the fear and greed index at extreme greed, and we are seeing the markets tilt just slightly. I'm not saying we're going to go back down to 20, 25k, although there is still a very slim chance that we might even see $30,000 again in these crypto markets. So things have been very, very bullish for a long time, but we are now seeing the reversal, and even some whales and huge enterprises have started to sell in these markets. Look at this. On the day, we're looking really, really bad. But remember, guys, zoom out. Don't freak out here. When in doubt, zoom out. And you can see on the month, we're still up so much. So there's a lot to celebrate. Don't let just today ruin the last 30 days that we've had here in the cryptocurrency markets, because that would not be the right way to think or the right way to feel right now. We can see so many coins that we've been talking about, like OP, SEI, ICP, have done wonderfully well. And even on the week, we've got a bit of red here, a little bit of mixed emotions in the markets, but we've got such a long way to go. Just want to say, if you're new here, please do subscribe to the channel, comment, get yourself down below into the Discord channel, consider becoming a patron, because we are looking at so much cool stuff this year in 2024. We're going to try and make people seriously happy, seriously, the goal is financial freedom for everybody. And like I say, the Discord is the place to be. People are loving it. Thank you for all the new names, faces. Can't wait to get to know you all. So into the news. Spot Bitcoin ETFs could be rejected if the SEC wants more time. So an analyst has said here, Tom Mitchell-Hill, Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas says while it's unlikely, there's still a slim chance that the SEC could hand down the rug pull of a decade. Absolutely crazy. And isn't it just ironic how that crypto was pumping just before Christmas, like some big daddy whales had to cash out and treat themselves to some more mansions and maybe yachts and hookers and stuff. I mean, it's just crazy, right? Well, it says here, while the chances are slim, a spot Bitcoin ETF fund being rejected this month will most likely be due to the Securities and Exchange Commission, aka the SEC, wanting more time rather than a flat-out rejection, says Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas. Speaking to Cointelegraph, Balchunas says while he and fellow ETF analyst James Seyfarth continue to peg a 90% chance of approval by Jan 10, they haven't raised the odds past the number, largely due to this concern. So there's a bit of bearish news there, but there's also this news right there. The legend himself, Michael Saylor, Mr. Bitcoin Maxi, it says here he started selling $216 million in MicroStrategy stocks for more Bitcoin. So sorry, I got this completely the wrong way. This is the bullish news. So we're seeing bullish news, but we're seeing bearish news at the same time. So he said this particular plan allows him to buy more Bitcoin. Michael Saylor does actually sell his Bitcoin. I mean, he would be silly not to. He sells them in the euphoria spots like most smart money whales do. They sell high if they can, they accumulate low. But you can see he's actually selling MicroStrategy stocks for more Bitcoin. So whilst we're seeing some FUD around here, around the spot Bitcoin ETFs, we are still seeing some bullish news right here as well. Fear and greed index, we're sitting at 70 in the crypto markets right now. And we do have the halving around the corner, just 103 days away, guys. I just want to kind of point out that we are in such a great place to be buying stocks, to be accumulating, not financial advice of course, but the next decade should prove to be very, very strong for buying into blockchain assets at least. So only 103 days to go until we honestly see something crazy happen, and that will be where Bitcoin might have a little correction. We'll see the halving. You'll get that 6-month post-halving rally, which would be so cool. And then I think December 2024, we're going to see Bitcoin between 90 and 150,000. Around sort of Q4 of this year and sort of late February of 2025, we're going to see something wild happen. So we can see, obviously, Bitcoin is down 5% on the last 24 hours, not a big move here, guys. Not really something to panic over too much. And it's completely normal. We still have a $1.62 trillion market capital here in the cryptocurrency space, which is absolutely phenomenal. And overall, I wouldn't be too worried about this. This is the wipeout right here. This just puts us back to where we were at the end of 2023. So there's nothing to be annoyed about here. If you look at the 1 month, we are still in a better position than we were mid-December. So again, guys, there's nothing to be annoyed about. Yes, it's a bit of a washout. We are seeing some incredible resistances on Bitcoin, and this is completely normal. You can't go up forever. We need to see a correction, and if Bitcoin comes to the 28 to 32K level, I think it'd be great. So Justin Watcher Guru, $550 million liquidated from the crypto market in the past 4 hours. Ouch. Quite bad to see, but it's not the end of the world. And we can also see here, Justin, senior Bloomberg analyst, says we have heard nothing to indicate anything but approval for spot Bitcoin ETF. So fake news, and the approvals will still happen, right? Just got to be patient for now. There's also going to be Ethereum ETFs too. So there's a lot to be bullish about this year. We've got re-elections, stimulus money, the halving of Bitcoin. And I just think we're going to see more global adoption slowly. Just want to say as well, guys, if you are looking for an exchange to trade your cryptocurrency on, check out the MEXC exchange down below, where I hold all my portfolio money and I do all my trading here on MEXC. So do sign up if you want to. I've got a link right down below. No KYC is needed, which is really, really cool as well. And yeah, really do like this. So please do check it out, MEXC. Lovely exchange. The fees have gone up slightly. I will just put that out there. Not too sure why. They had 3% trading volume of the total crypto markets in the last 24 hours, which is also pretty good to see as well. And if you're looking to become a patron, because this will complement the sign up to MEXC, if you want to get some trading signals, some hands-on access to education, and more, as well as stealth launches and the next big altcoins, which are all revealed in the Discord down below, like ultra early calls and stuff. We had one recently which did really well. I've unlocked 7 more crypto legend packages, just 7. They will sell quickly, so it's a first come first serve basis. I've also opened up 10 more crypto champion slots as well, as you can see right here. So if you guys want that, it's all down below. Now let's flip over to Bitcoin. What is actually happening here on the BLX chart? If we put our weekly logarithmic regression, you can see we are sort of no longer in that undervaluation. We're not in the fear anymore, but we're nowhere near the point of hypermania. We're not in a parabolia phase either. So this is just Bitcoin getting rejected at a key resistance level. You know, we're sitting at $43,000. And if you look over here at Bitcoin itself, firstly, we have identified already that you do not accumulate when the RSI is over 70 on the weekly time frame. And by that, I mean, you don't do your accumulation here. You do all your accumulation sub 40 RSI, which is down here. So where the green ribbon is the perfect time, or the best time, to be accumulating your Bitcoin. And right now we are seeing us in a heated market. That's why the RSI is so high. That's why the RSI looks the way it does right now. So if we just look at technicals, not fundamentals right now, just technicals, you can see we have significant resistance around the 45k mark. We had multiple areas of resistance and support there between 2020 and 2021, which is why it's obviously going to be very difficult for Bitcoin to surpass this level. We got rejected at 45.7k. It doesn't mean we won't see a major correction, but we could still correct really low. We could come back down to $33,000 here, guys. And from $33,000, you know, if we come down to our golden fib levels, maybe we even come down lower to $30,000, which is our next fib level. We could still see a huge breakout back up to higher levels. In fact, I think this would be the ideal play right now in the crypto markets. It would give people a chance to potentially get back in, accumulate, and have a healthier unit cost of Bitcoin. I am personally waiting for Bitcoin to come back down to about $30,000. I think there's a good chance we could see it before continuation to the upside here for Bitcoin. So keep your eyes out on it. I don't know when it will happen because I don't have a crystal ball, but these are just levels I'm looking for. And $50,000 is of course a huge target, a huge resistance as well, but it would be the next major price target if we do see Bitcoin lose the support levels over here. Now, support, you might be thinking, because we do have some support before these lower levels, and the major support that you need to be looking out for right now, I'm talking about a really key level of support, is $40,000. Just spot on $40,000. We also have the major resistance as well on the contrary at around 44k. So it's a range that we're trading in. We have been since basically the start of December, but there's gonna be a big move here to the upside or the downside. We don't know which one. It's either $50,000 or we lose 40k and we go back into the 30s. So it really is bears versus bulls. I think everyone is a little bit confused right now. It's hard to say exactly where the price is gonna go. Now for altcoins, what am I actually doing in these crypto markets? It's a good question. It's a valid question. I personally really am bullish on my layer 1 infrastructure tokens. So I look for my layer 1s. But also right now, BRC20 tokens are quite a big thing. And you can actually see, looking at CoinMarketCap, they've added BRC20, which is basically like a new concept. Well, not really a new concept, but it's a huge thing right now. BRC20 tokens. We had Audi, we had Sats, 1,000 Sats right here, this token as well. Over the last 7 days, some of these coins have done really, really well. So what I'm actually doing personally is I am looking for those key layer 1s and layer 2s. And one of them we've been looking at very, very recently is coins like Saycoin. I like to check for their fundamentals and utility, but I also like to look out for their overall total supply and also the exchanges that they're currently listed on. So we can actually see that this is already on Binance, Coinbase. So obviously it's a good project with big fundamentals and utility behind it. Otherwise Binance and CB would not have listed it. So that makes me bullish, but layer 1s overall make me feel very, very bullish. So what I do is I spend a lot of time on CoinMarketCap, guys. And it's not rocket science. You combine this with the relative strength index, logarithmic regression charts, rainbow charts, as well as just the overall relative strength index, fear and greed index and stuff like that, and it will help you dollar cost average into the markets. But what I really do, I spend a lot of time just on CoinMarketCap, and I'm going to page 2 and 3, and I know you're probably thinking, well, this sounds like just obvious, but all it is, guys, is researching some of these coins that have not yet hit $1 billion. Maybe some of the coins that are, you know, just floating around the 100 to 200 bill mark, because these are coins that have, of course, got a lot of fundamental value. Otherwise, they wouldn't have such a large valuation. Now, it's a valuation that shows that they have a lot of upside potential, because 100 million to do a 10x takes you to $1 billion market capitalization. If you're going from 1 bill to 10 bill, it's going to be a lot harder to get that 10x. And I will make a more updated video on this soon about how exactly I'm trying to find these coins. But, you know, we can see some of them that we have looked at recently have performed really well, like the Saycoin that we've talked for months and months on end already. So pretty cool, up 7x on that one. I will be completely honest with you, I've not sold my whole position, but I have sold some. I do think it will go higher overall. Now, I just want to ask you guys a question. What did you eat for lunch? I had a bit of salmon, sweet potatoes, and some asparagus. Trying to actually lose a bit of weight recently. I'm weighing quite a bit, 91 kilograms. It's an all-time high. It's an all-time high of body fat. So I'm trying to lose a bit of weight, but I would like to know what you had for lunch, because this will tell me who the real people are, who the OGs are, who watches the videos until the very end. And that really means a lot, and it will help as well the algorithm push me out there, because it's pretty hard to actually get new viewers, to be fair, on this YouTube thing. So there we are, guys. Quick update in the crypto markets. Happy to be back, and more videos to come very, very soon. Please do subscribe if you're new here. Check out the Discord down below. Become a patron if you wish. And of course, if you're looking to trade, MEXC is the one that I'm using at the moment, and really do enjoy it currently. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. Always do your own research, folks, and stay crypto safe. It's going to be rocky times ahead. Don't chase the green candles. Always have logic and strategy behind every decision you make. And yeah, what did you have for lunch? I want to know. What did you eat? Tell me. See you soon.